Pow Salud, Powcast Sports. We're here with a boxer that's making a difference in Malaysian boxing, and you'll find out later. But initially, brother, I really thought you're a Filipino.
Yes, yes. I know. By my face, I think I look Filipino. But once I say something, people know I'm not Filipino, right?
Yeah. Well, not only that, because I've seen you many times in the Philippines, fight
Yeah.
in the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah. So like I've been here for 11 years actually,
Mhm.
since 2014, back and forth. I've been training here for quite some time. Yeah.
Training but not residing.
I don't know. I want to actually, but no, just training here and fighting here. So
Okay.
yeah, I kind of know a lot about the Filipino culture and the people here, and I do love it here.
All right. So we're here because Aiman will have a fight. Although I must ask you, it's been a while since you had a fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
Well, my last fight was a year ago, exactly a year ago. We wanted to have a fight end of that year, last year, 2024. But, we have problems with support from my country,
Mhm.
sponsorship, and all the issue that's been holding me back from going into the ring and being active, yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that, but let's try to promote right away your fight. So you will have a fight on this Sunday or this Saturday.
This Saturday, yeah.
Tell us more about that fight.
Well, this fight on the 23rd of August, it's a big fight. I'll be fighting an opponent from Tanzania, and I'll be fighting for the WBC Far East title. So I'm very excited about that, and it's a step. It gets me a step closer to achieving my goals, to becoming a world champion. Yeah.
All right. So can we watch it anywhere, or where is it exactly? You know?
Think so. It's in San Juan.
San Juan.
Not particularly sure the venue, but there's a poster.
Yeah, I'll post the poster and I'll post the link of where the fight would be. For people who doesn't know your background on boxing, can you tell us your record and a little bit more about you as a boxer?
Yeah, well, I'm a Malaysian professional boxer, and I've been training here for 11 years, and my record is 11 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. And what else can I say?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you guys remember, this guy fought, and I was there in Malaysia in the undercard of Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
I want to go back a little bit on that. How was the experience fighting in? And I think that's the only fight that you have in Malaysia, which is kind of weird for a Malaysian boxer to only have one fight. But that's a big fight. What can you tell us? Do you remember the experience back when fighting on the undercard of Manny?
Yes, I do remember. Yeah, but you're right. It's very weird to not fighting in Malaysia oftenly, and the only fight I have in Malaysia was the Manny Pacquiao fight. So it started when I was training here in the Philippines, and I was fighting here. I think I was making a lot of waves here, the Malaysian fighting in Malaysia, and Pacquiao wanted to fight in Malaysia. So I think he heard, hey, who's this Malaysian who's been fighting professionally here. So I remember I was supposed to go for a sparring session somewhere in Manila. And then I got a phone call saying that, Aiman, someone wants to meet you, right? I think you should not spar today, someone wants to meet you. I'm like, who wants to meet me? Say someone named Sean wants to come and see you, right? So I stopped sparring, we went to Shangri-La. And then when I went to the lobby, it was Sean Gibbons. I was like, wow. When they said Sean, I knew it was Sean Gibbons. He came up to me and he said that, hey Cham, I have good news for you. We want you to fight on the Manny Pacquiao undercard. So that day, they just took me out for lunch and brought me to the Senate's office when Pacquiao was still the senator. And I was like, I couldn't believe myself. I couldn't really digest at that time. And next thing you know, open the door, Manny Pacquiao was there and said that he wants me to make an appearance in my own country since I've been away for, that time was 4 years away from Malaysia. Yeah, he wants me to make an appearance in front of the people of Malaysia.
Yeah, that will be a thing to remember.
I think you interviewed me post-fight.
Yes, I did. Oh my God.
I made the whole country proud.
Yeah, okay. That's why I was wondering after that fight. I thought you're gonna have more fight in Malaysia, right?
Yeah, but then politics intervened. We had a change of government. We had a solid party for since 1957. So 2018, it suddenly changed of hands. So that caused a bit of unstable in the country. So that disrupted the whole ministry board,
Including the
sports.
sporting.
Yeah. So they were changing a lot of ministers and prime minister as well.
Now, I'm just kind of curious, because back when we were in Malaysia during the Pacquiao fight, I noticed that Malaysia is big in football. And I did actually told you earlier that I watched an interview that you were a football player.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty obvious. Football Malaysia, why did you not just pursue the football career?
Well, growing up, I've always had the love for boxing, but unfortunately, boxing is not a mainstream sport. We don't have it in schools and community halls in Malaysia, so it's very hard to find. But football is very accessible. It's
Yeah.
very easy to find. Yeah, so I've always been a very athletic kid. So I need some way to channel my energy. And when I played football, I played for school. I represented school, represented the state, and eventually I got a professional contract for the under 21s.
Football.
Football, yeah.
Okay.
I was doing very well, but in between training sessions, I was boxing. I was going to boxing gyms. I was training because my love for the sport has always been there. And one day, we've been training 6 times a week for football. And I told myself, if I want to spend my energy every day, 2 sessions a day, doing something that I do not like, why don't I stop and pursue something that I love, which is boxing. My mom's a huge fan of the late Muhammad Ali, so that's what I want to do.
So how did your mom and yourself be a fan of boxing when you don't see it a lot of on TV?
Yeah.
How did it happen?
So during my mother's time, in 1972 or 75, Muhammad Ali came to Malaysia. He fought Joe Buckner.
That's when it started.
Yeah, so during her generation, the 60s and the 70s, when they were in school, they were always showing Ali fights because Muhammad Ali made an impact in Malaysia. So I think during the 70s, 80s, and last time we were colonized by the British, so they have the boxing influence. Yeah, yeah. But then my mom just wanted me to have the Ali character, but not to be a boxer. But then
Yeah, I was gonna ask that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
most parents doesn't want their kids to be a boxer because
Yeah,
it's too dangerous.
It's too dangerous. But then
Did she?
No, she
No.
just wanted me to carry myself and has the charisma like Muhammad Ali. But then that got me into boxing. I got to know boxers like Roberto Duran, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. So these boxers, I don't see them as athlete. I see them as someone who represents more than just a sport, like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
So that inspired me. I'm like, these are not athletes. These are superheroes. When they fight, they carry the whole nation behind them. So that's what I.
That's a very big dream and inspiration. So, when you finally decided to be a pro, your father pushed you, your mom agreed. No issue at all, no.
No, of course, they were like, no, are you sure you're gonna do it? You should just stick to football, do something safe. But they know, something about me is when I set my mind into something, they're afraid if I say something because they know that I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
Well, you did it. You had belts. You fought a lot already. You're the only, like what I said, you're the only professional boxer that I know in Malaysia. Are there any? Can you share any names that I probably?
Well, there is a handful right now. Only like 15.
Would you say you're the best Malaysian boxer?
Yeah, of course, for sure. For sure. I think there's a lot of catching up to do for the rest. But I think in time, as the sport continue to develop, professional boxing will be a thing in Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah.
How hard is it to be in love in a sport, but the nation doesn't really, I wouldn't say not love it, but isn't really prioritizing it or maybe neglecting the that sport. How
Yeah.
hard is it for someone like you?
It's very, very difficult. At the end of the day, it goes. I mean, I question myself as well. Like, this is, like you have the lack of support in the country,
Mhm.
but it's your love for the sport of boxing, your heart and your passion that you want to excel in the sport that is actually carrying you forward. That's actually pushing this journey. We call it the road to greatness.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's the love. It's the love for the sport. That's why without the support, we're still striving. We're still doing it. Yeah.
Why do you think that is so? Why do you think Malaysia hasn't supported boxing yet? And what do you think we can do to for the country to support that sport? Because they love football, obviously.
Yeah.
There's a big football in the Philippines. We love basketball. We love boxing. There's a lot
Yeah.
of sports here. But why do you think that is the case for Malaysia?
I think a lot of them have the misconception of boxing as being a violent sport, being a blood sport, which is not true because it's at the end of the day, it is a sport.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think through our wins and achievements and our glory, I think slowly it will bring people together. I think that's why I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too because actually I could say that you're pioneering the sport in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad in a way because looking at the countries beside you,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all fight nations like
Yeah.
Thailand, Cambodia,
Yeah.
like Indonesia. They have a lot of boxers.
They have a lot of
Philippines,
boxers, yeah.
Japan,
Yes.
everyone else.
Yeah.
How come Malaysia is not? I mean, can you share a little bit background of not just boxing, maybe a kind of combat kind of sports in Malaysia?
Yeah.
Is it not that big?
I mean, like we have our traditional silat.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Pencak silat.
we have a lot of Muay Thai as well because there's a state there's a state in Malaysia. It's close to Thailand,
Mhm.
so there's a lot of Thai influence, a lot of Muay Thai fights. But boxing, it's Muhammad Ali, Joe Buckner, and Pacquiao Matisse was the two historic fights. So that's the only two historic fights in Malaysia. Yeah, so hopefully, through us, I think we will spearhead this journey, this love, spread the love to the country. I think.
Yeah, I would say to the Malaysian people that's watching here, boxing is not just violence.
Yeah.
Although we see blood, it's more of an art. It's really when you see people or when you see fighters inside the ring, they don't just fight for themselves. They don't just fight for money.
Yeah.
They fight for their country. They represent the country.
Yes, exactly.
But although you've been fighting in the Philippines, you've been carrying Malaysian flag here. How
Well-
important is it still, even though you don't have that much of a support in Malaysia, to carry Malaysian flag when you fight?
I think at the end, I think at the end of the day, when I fight, I do carry the Malaysian flag proudly, even though they don't really support. But there are some people out there who are also supporting and loving the journey. So I do have to pay tribute to them as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, I still carry the flag. Yeah.
I could say this. I think for the people in Malaysia that's listening or watching this, I think it's a good time to support you because they could be part of history. Like they could be the one attributed to really making it the sport big.
Yeah.
Because it's already a big sport globally.
Yes.
So I know Malaysia is also a great country. So hopefully the boxing becomes
Yes.
better. But did they? And I'm curious, a little bit personal. You can answer this or not.
Yeah.
How come they wouldn't want to support or they couldn't support a guy like you that's have
Yeah.
achieved a lot already in boxing? No one else have done it.
Yeah.
What do you think is the main concern that they have aside from being violence?
Well, I think through our experience, because boxing is relatively like an untapped sport in Malaysia,
Mhm.
so it's untapped. So everybody thinks that, okay, they probably could build their own boxer and surpass me or something like that,
Mm.
or they just want to, I don't know, just don't. Yeah, they just because it's a. I think establishing boxing in Malaysia is like a pot of gold. So everybody is chasing for it. I feel.
But no one's really have done it yet.
Exactly.
Everyone was. Maybe don't wait for a foreigner to go there and start to establish it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that could happen because that could happen in other countries. So I think if aside from your support, if you are, what's your idea on how to actually make boxing as a sport grow in Malaysia? What do you think Malaysian country or Malaysian sports minister should do in order to make it bigger, so they could recognize also you?
Yeah. So like initially, like this fight that's happening on the 23rd was supposed to be in Malaysia. Like, after winning this title, I wanted to make a appearance. We wanted to make like a homecoming fight. So not only to probably like introduce myself to the mainstream Malaysia, but also providing platforms to upcoming amateur or upcoming professional boxers, giving them a platform. So with that platform, like the Malaysian sports government as well, they can leverage on that, as you know, for kids or for people who doesn't know where to go in life but find boxing as a like a haven where they could succeed. We could provide that path to them. That was our initial idea. So I think like probably like have more boxing events, I think would build the interest in Malaysia.
Yeah, I think so too. More amateur, and because it has to start with the amateur.
Yeah, like just more like events.
Events, boxing.
Like over here in the Philippines, there's a boxing fight probably every month, twice a month or something, right?
Twice a month.
Yeah, so that's
like your event. There's a back-to-back boxing event.
Yeah, so there's a pathway for, let's say somebody wants to be a boxer. There's a pathway to follow.
Maybe some of the like the kids or the sponsor doesn't realize that there's boxing. It's not just a sport, but it's a big industry, and then people and kids could also earn a living in boxing.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Did they see it like that, or what do you
That's
think?
why I think we need to show that to them.
Yeah.
Because right now they're just thinking, oh, boxing, probably blood sport, violence. But they don't know combat sports is the sport that discipline people.
Discipline, and again, it's also, you can earn also some money, and you can earn some legacy, and pride for the nation.
Yes.
It's really different. I mean, I watch basketball, I watch other sports. When you watch someone fight, it's really different. You get the nervousness. And like boxers outside the ring, they're really a gentleman.
Yeah.
Like they don't really raise their, they don't fight.
No, they
because
don't.
Of course they're disciplined. Now, going back, your journey into boxing, because Malaysian hasn't really supported you yet, and hopefully they can support you right now. You have to go to another country to do your this journey. How did that look like? How's the Philippines treating you, and how is it?
Well, Philippines has always been my second home, actually, because previously, before this, I'm always here. You see me like most of the time here. I think. It's like I'll probably go home a month or 2 months, and I'll come back here in the Philippines. And for me, I just love it. 9 out of 10 people here, they know boxing. You go to the taxi, they'll talk about Manny Pacquiao, they'll just talk about boxing. So when I'm here, I'm closer to my dreams, actually. When I'm in Malaysia, I'm trying to gather people to get involved in this sport. So it's different. When I'm here, people are helping me to achieve my dreams. But when I'm there, I'm like trying to convince them about how big of a sport this is.
For the young kids in Malaysia that's watching or listening, or maybe you wanted to get into boxing, how did you get the journey? Do you think they would have to come here, or that's what you're trying to do, so that they don't have to come here?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like in my country, we have a boxing gym as well.
Yeah, obviously.
But of course, but that's why I'm here, is because I want to achieve my goals. But once I've set the pathway, and it's easier for the upcoming generations to follow through. That's what I believe in. Yeah.
You're gonna be in the history books for sure, because you've led the path. You know, you had the sacrifice.
Yeah.
You have to teach. Not only you have to fight, you have to educate people about boxing in Malaysia. What is your go ahead.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
it's also a bit difficult. Like let's say sports like football, badminton, or tennis, they all have associations. So whenever the sponsors or the ministry supports them, they'll go to the association. But boxing, professional boxing, there's no association. That's why it's very individual. Makes it a bit difficult as well.
Maybe you should be the one to create it.
I think so, but I have so much on my hands right now, fighting and.
You never know. You never know. I mean, you started boxing. You've done it. You wanted to do it as a boxer, but you know, maybe in 10 years from now, you still want to do it for others. And maybe we should go there and create this.
Oh yeah,
we should go there.
Course, yeah.
You know, because it's really a big pot of gold, and you know, I think there's a lot of untapped potential for Malaysia as well, for boxing.
Yeah.
Now, moving forward, you're here. You defending this?
No, I'll be fighting.
Vacant.
I'll be fighting for the WBC's Far East title. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's another title shot for Malaysia.
Yes.
Right. So
Yes.
how did you prepare for that fight?
So this time around, it's a bit different. I had the whole camp in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole camp in Malaysia, and then
Whole
you
camp
fight.
Yeah, so I fly
Philippines.
here a week before the fight.
Okay.
So I had my trainer Jun Talape. I don't know if you know him.
I've heard of it.
I've heard of him, right? So he's been with me for I think for 4 years already. Right, we built a good chemistry. So he was training me in Malaysia, and I had a strength and conditioning trainer named Zawin from Maximus Academy helping me with the conditioning. We were training somewhere close to my gym, a very well established gym called K Fitness. And I did my recovery at Beroya Fitness Center. So over there it's kind of different because I have access to many things that I don't really have access previously before this. Before
So
this,
you do get a little bit of support now.
we get the support in terms of the team, like for the camp. We get support for the camp. Yeah, but in terms of monetary, the support of the journey and stuff like that, it's a bit lacking, you know. Yeah, but something that's different that Malaysia and that Philippines have that Malaysia doesn't have is good quality sparring partners.
Yeah.
Because over here we spar with the champions, former champions.
Yeah,
that's
because
what I
like
love
what I
about
said. The boxing here, it's a lot. There's a lot of boxers.
Yeah, so that's why I enjoy here. I enjoy having my camp here, but this time around we just tried something different. But it's still good. 14 weeks of training. Yeah.
So, well, hopefully in the future you get the fight in Malaysia. But now let's get ready for your fight this weekend. Now I want you to kind of maybe if you have thank your sponsor, like mention who your sponsors, and maybe a message to those who want to support and why they want to support you and support boxing.
Yes.
Let's first think who's supporting you right now.
So firstly, like
Don't forget anyone.
No. Well, firstly, to my main sponsor, I would like to thank Powcast Sports and Entertainment for making this happen. I have my manager Arif AB, who's always there with me and helping me with things that that I'm not able to do. I would like to thank Sri Kuala Lumpur International School, Mr. Hanif for believing in our journey, and Fitline, PM International, Paul for supporting us as well. I have a nutritionist, Sydney, for preparing my meals, and K Fitness, Maximus Academy, and the state of Selangor, and of course AirAsia for bringing us here to the Philippines. Anyone else, sir?
Okay. Maybe a message to those who want to sponsor you, maybe not on this fight, maybe in future fight, like what I said, why do they want to support Aiman and the sport boxing?
Yeah. So to those potential and upcoming sponsors, we do need the support, we do need the help, as we are striving for the road to greatness. So our dream is to be a world champion. So Las Vegas, that is the dream. And come and support our journey, as the higher we go, the deeper we go in this journey, the more support, the more funding that we need to support the camp.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. I want to wish you good luck in your fight. And I guess this interview would not be over if I don't ask you about what's your prediction in your fight.
Yes.
How will it end?
A win. It will end in a win.
A win? A knockout or what?
A win. A beautiful win.
A beautiful win.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's nice to meet you again, and hopefully
so
you
much.
win.
Yes.
And I'll be there to support you.
Yes. Looking forward for it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hopefully Malaysian people would support as well. Your own guy, Aiman.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to come here every time. Although I love to see you here every time,
Yeah.
but hopefully you get your fight in Malaysia soon.
Yes. We will.
I'll see you.
Thank
And I'll
you.
go to your fight in Malaysia.
Yes. I look forward to seeing.
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.